Is an onion classed as a tuber?
Oh God, we're so bad.
Or is it more of a trombone?
Oh, look at that. I've never grown garlic.
I can sense you all clamouring for an update on my beach hedges. Welcome back to Learning the Good Life, and this week we're finally actually harvesting some food to eat. This is what it's all been about, actually growing some food. Hi folks, well it's the summer solstice, June 21st, and it's one of the hottest days of the year. It's not too bad here. Mercifully we've got a bit of cloud cover, and because when the sun's out it really does get you because it's the UV and everything. And just to be making us feel not too summery, my son is hosting a Summerween party. So the house is bedecked in Halloween decorations. So yeah, but it is the middle of summer, and we thought we'd give you a bit of an update on where we're at. Who's that? Remember her? That's the good lady wife by the name of Rebecca. Let's go and say hi. Hi Rebecca.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm all right, thank you.
I see you're admiring your sweet peas.
I am. Look at these colours. They're so pretty.
So what let's just take everyone through what we've got.
These aren't sweet peas. They're
No,
normal
I always
peas.
say everything wrong.
I know.
They're just peas.
Yeah. Blauschocker, look, they're purple. Beautiful.
Blauschocker. Oh yeah, das ist gut. Yeah. Okay. Leftover raspberries from last year
Which we need to pull out.
have
But
been
look,
very persistent.
The Odyssey beans are coming.
The bolognas are coming.
And we need to harvest the broad beans.
Now
Look.
check these puppies out. We'll
They've
be
got-
harvesting these.
Oh, they've got a bit big, really, but
Yeah,
we've
and
been busy the last couple of weeks.
They
that's
might
why.
need shelling. You know, that extra layer might have grown on
That's
the bean.
okay, but we've got a lovely harvest to
Aren't they
have.
doing well?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the point of this, of course. Isn't just for the pleasure of growing.
No.
It's to grow some stuff to eat.
But
She's
I
not
am-
liking her onions, are you?
Oh, they're making me cross. Well, they're taking up so much, like, juicy real estate where I
Yeah.
could be growing lettuces and carrots and things.
Yeah.
So I kind of have had enough.
The leeks look good though.
The leeks do look good. Maybe we take those out tomorrow.
There's white onions over here.
Yeah.
Now this area,
Got decimated by the
Son
chickens.
and
My
you
bad.
planted loads of carrots, and then we started letting the chickens out more and leaving them to it, and that's what you get.
Yeah,
And
so,
they've ejected all of the carrot seeds.
my
Not
bad.
cool.
My bad.
Never mind. What have you spotted?
The garlic's ready.
Oh my lord, we've actually, do you remember I had some garlic fails because we were pulling them up too early? Turns out if you wait till June, we've actually successfully grown garlic.
Oh, look at that. I've never grown garlic.
Me neither. That is pleasing. That's a proper bulb of garlic. Well done. Excellent. So all of these are garlics here, so you
Yeah, so we'll have to think about
have to wait till the leaves go yellow.
looking, but these ones have come over, so I think there's quite a few that are ready.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, let's only pull them up once we're ready for them. And then you can dry them
Plant
out and
them
do
and
the
store
whole
them.
the plat business,
Yeah.
can't you? Take us to the greenhouse, Rebecca. To the greenhouse. Roses all doing beautifully everywhere.
Gorgeous.
And more over there, of course. These Valentine's roses. Pretty cool.
Can I just say that I recognise that I'm lazy with the gooseberries because I don't net them, which means the birds have them, but I kind of don't care.
So yeah, because we're not really that much into
Well,
eating
I
gooseberries.
like them, but I'm just being lazy.
Okay, well, I think self-awareness is important in this world.
What's going on here?
Welcome to the jungle. We've got lots of veg. Wow. Is that cucumber or marrow?
It's a courgette, yeah.
Courgette.
But if you remember what I did last year? I let these
You let
go
them
to marrows.
Marrowificate. Yeah, we've got some cucumbers here. Do you want to show us some of your cucumbers? This woman is a champion cucumber grower.
Oh, the cucumbers are so happy. And look!
There they are.
I used to harvest some of these. So these are the mini munchies. Look, there's
Yeah.
look, that one's, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it's so good.
Nice.
More courgettes, parsley, that's a beetroot.
Look at this massive parsley. This is great for chopping up in sauces and stuff.
This is,
I don't mean to teach grandma how to suck eggs when I say about culinary uses. I know everyone knows that you put parsley in a sauce, but you know,
it's nice chatting with you.
it's just nice to speak to people, isn't it? Really.
This is going to be chilies. I can't believe how well that's come.
Now, when that first came through, I assumed it was a basil leaf because they look quite similar next to the back. This is basil.
Yeah.
And I tried one and it tasted not of basil. Not very nice.
This is aubergine, baby. I've been growing aubergines, look.
Isn't that one of the tomatoes we transplanted? Oh my goodness. So is that an aubergine starting? Oh my lord. Wow. I'll leave it alone
and
then.
the feed's helping with the baby tomatoes.
Well done.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not been that happy, that
These
plant.
ones are growing. I had one of
These
these
are
because it
great.
fell and it was just resting on the floor. And I thought, well, better try it then. And yeah, it was yummy. Oh, they're starting back here as well. Got
Good.
some Tommies coming.
I need to do another feed on her. And this is just the bed of...
That's the new bed that we
Graze.
planted. Yeah, very productive and jungle-like. So these, some of them were geraniums, weren't they? Wildflowers. Massive leaves. I don't know what half of it is. The thyme's doing brilliantly up that
I think
end.
that's another chili.
Got another lovely bit of basil down here. That's growing really well on its...
Yeah, it's a
That's
lovely
one of those
basil.
transplanted ones we did. God, I mean, it's just...
It's brilliant.
It's
The
erupted.
thyme's very happy in there as well.
Yeah, I just said that. But
Sorry.
you're welcome to repeat things because I think some things bear repeating. Onwards to the third growing area.
Rhubarb's recovering.
Oh, the
Trimming-
rhubarb.
Trimming it to hell last year.
You did
accidentally.
trim it down.
I didn't mean to.
Look at that. That's probably ready to
I think we
harvest,
can take
isn't
a
it?
few of them and make a
Yeah,
crumble.
make a crumble.
Yeah.
All right. Look at my red dukes in the pot.
Well, these are ready because they're an
Yeah,
early
they're good.
variety, so we can start.
Well, they're supposed to be ready when the flowers start,
Okay.
our friend said.
Oh, we're a few days.
So we're not quite there on most
No.
of them. But when you start this over in the pot, there's a couple of flowers I've noticed.
Didn't I do some Charlottes as well? They should be ready.
Yeah, one of them Charlotte. This line is Charlotte, I believe, and that line's Maris Piper, all the other way around. And the middle line, I didn't plant, so it must be left over from last year.
They can't be.
Yeah, no, I spoke to Stuart and he said yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right, I gave these a feed and they've reacted really nicely to them, so I think another big water and a big feed today.
What are these ones?
Pumpkins, like squashes,
Okay. Big success of the year has been
strawberries.
straws.
So delicious.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
they're still coming, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's not that many, but there are still some coming. But yeah, they're the tastiest straws on planet Earth. And the raspberries are now starting to come in. Yeah. So I'll have to net these when they fully come in. So I'm not going to use these. I don't think we need to have them this tall, do we? Well, it's nearly that tall, isn't
I
it?
think we will by the end of the
Okay, it's just going to make it harder.
red currants. Look. Couple
Oh,
of
red carrots coming in. Yeah.
And then wine berries starting to fruit. And this little rhubarb plant I planted is coming just so delicately.
Isn't that pleasing? Okay, so this is an old red cabbage that was in the fridge that had started, I noticed, sprouting. So I've already put it in, but I've just taken it out because I realised I should have filmed it for you guys. So, dug a hole. I'm just literally trying this. No idea. I haven't even looked anything up about it. It's probably wrong. It probably won't do anything, but I'm just covering those bits like that. And this bit that looks like it's the plant, just letting that see the sun. Going to water it in. It's gone in the brassicas bed, obviously. And let's see what happens. So,
This is what a patch the brassicas are doing.
the brassica jungle.
It's amazing.
Very nicely
So
and
happy.
timely netting as well has helped.
I think I need to do a little bit of weeding here today.
So this morning I put the red cabbage that was sprouting in the fridge, I just bunged it in. So we're going to see. Let's put it there, see if it does anything.
She's got a little bit of nibbling. I think we need to redo the nets again.
Right, okay. But overall, they're doing brilliant. Great stuff.
Yeah, let's give them a big feed. Haven't fed them at all.
And then we did some new planting in these ones.
Disaster. These are the disaster
Basically,
beds.
it's a disaster bed. Well, there's a bit coming through there. What was that again?
I can't remember what. We can redo some kale. But look, the kale that
No,
came.
I put kale. I put extra stuff. Chard, wasn't it? Swiss
Oh,
chard.
it might be, yeah. But
Is anything
the
coming?
kale we put, I just didn't net it in time because we've been too busy. And I'm writing these two beds off, not
These
to
two.
grow in because it's a disaster.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start planting. Look, I've put a hosta in. I'm going to start
There's
putting
a hosta there. We've got a wild hosta.
shady flowers. and make
Shady
it nice
flowers.
over time.
Yeah, I mean, is that rocket trying to grow? What's that?
Probably. We did put lettuces in here, Mitsuna and bits,
Yeah.
spinach and bits and bobs.
Thrived they have not.
No.
But I'd say overall, it hasn't been a catalogue of errors and failures. I'd say we've had more successes than last year, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, but last year was terrible weather-wise, whereas we've had really good weather this
Well,
year.
yeah, but I think we can take a little bit of credit.
We're all right. We're
doing all
we're
right.
not great, but we're trying.
That's all we can do, isn't it? But there you go, that's a little update. It doesn't look like it's midsummer, but it really, really is. Okay, let's harvest these. How are they looking?
I'm just doing an investigation. Yeah, so you can, because we've let them go because we've been busy. They've got the outer casing in, but look in the middle. They're lovely, really nice.
Can you eat them raw, do you think?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
It's bean, isn't it?
It's okay. I think I prefer it cooked.
Yeah, agreed. It's a bit bitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But anyway, let's get them harvested, shall we?
Yeah. I'm gonna make like a broad bean and feta thing, I think. Or I could put them in some quiche.
I think I used up the feta last night.
It's alright, I'll buy some more.
We made a watermelon, mint and feta salad. And it was well nice.
I think I read that you cut them, once you've harvested them, you cut them down right to the base, but you keep the roots in the soil because they're really good nitrogen providers for the soil.
Oh, okay.
So can you get me the secateurs and I'll just kind of cut.
Yeah,
cut
but
them
so
down.
they're not cut and come again then? This is it? This is the harvest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's a wonderful one. I'm really
Oh,
glad
it's
I did
great, yeah.
These I planted in autumn and I'll do that again. It's the first time I've done something where I've planted over autumn.
Right.
Really good. Aqua Dolce.
Okay, there are loads I'm now seeing. So you're not going to pick them all today?
No.
And if you wanted, in terms of self-sufficiency, if we wanted to like have these going throughout the season, we'd just have to plant more plants, right? Some of them are cut and come again, but these ones, you've just got to plant more if you want more.
Well, yeah.
Fair enough. There you go.
Do you think the chickens are allowed these?
I'll look it
that
up.
in a minute. Lovely.
If they're allowed stuff, we give stuff to the chooks. Seems such a waste of plant, doesn't it? If they, just because they've given us their food. But hey, if they're taking energy out of the soil, we have to...
Also want to plant other stuff, you know.
Well, yeah, that's true. So the Google said that no, they don't particularly like eating the plants of broad beans. They can have sprouts and, whoops, dropped a bit. And they can have cooked broad beans, but raw broad beans contain toxins apparently to chickens. We're safe. So instead of going there, they're going here. The layering continues, a little bit of grass there. I'm trying my hardest this year to get proper compost. I can sense you all clamouring for an update on my beech hedges. So look at this growth. I was right to take it all the way back. It's almost to the point where it's hiding the work I did. A little bit to fill in there, but that will clearly happen over time. And we're almost at the point now where I could even give it a tidy trim, but not just yet. This one's not coming out so well here. Maybe I just need to give it time. But come on, that's not bad at all, considering at one point I thought I'd killed it. Okay, so if you see on these onions, you've got the main plant, obviously it's not a tuber, is it? Is it a tuber, an onion? Oh, that's embarrassing. Who knows?
It's an allium.
It's an allium, but because it grows underground, is that... I think of tubers as being like carrots and parsnips and potatoes. Let me know in the comments, is an onion classed as a tuber?
Oh God, we're so bad.
Or is it more of a trombone? Yeah, we are pretty bad. Anyway, the thing we do know is that this bit here that starts to form into a flower head, you don't want that because that's going to take energy from the plant, and there's another one right here. So, going to get it chopped off. 1 and 2. And that can go on the compost. Setting. At the risk of us falling out here, Mrs.
Yo.
I know you want to take back the space, but I feel like they're too small to eat, so we should leave them in to grow a bit more.
No, I'm weeding around them.
Are you not taking them all out?
I'm not taking any out.
I thought you were.
No, I just took one out to see how it was doing.
Ah, because you said you were annoyed at not having the real estate.
I am.
But you're accepting that we're going to leave them in.
Well,
I see. I understand now.
Accepting the word.
Reluctantly. Oh, that's not very good.
No, it's okay. I could see that. That's why I've taken it out. So the leeks are nice. Nice few leeks.
Yeah, because I think these will be good. They're coming. And the white ones are doing even better, I'd say. These are looking bigger than the reds. And didn't these go in after them?
Yeah, but I do think we need to just re-compost on top after I've weeded.
Yep. So it's just a bit of compost going on top.
Yeah, and we're just going bed by bed this afternoon, just weeding, sorting, trying to improve,
Just tending.
sowing a few more things, given it's June,
Green fingers.
giving things a feed, giving it a bit of TLC. Like I said, we've been really busy the last couple of weeks with kids stuff and end of term things and visitors and things, so it's nice to actually get back and do some proper gardening. Well done, Daddy.
Oh, this has turned into one of those jobs. Just weeding around the greenhouse here, just making sure that things like the sticky willy and the Himalayan balsam don't get too prolific. Now, I know it doesn't look completely weeded, but it's not a manicured area of the garden. Just making sure that stuff doesn't establish too much, basically. There was some bracken as well. This is the second of 2 wheelbarrows that I'm dumping elsewhere down a bank. But yeah, it's one of those jobs that's just become rather Herculean. It's like when he was clearing out the Aegean stables, except that was poo. So I decided to include some shots of my son's Summerween party. Summerween's a pretty new thing, imported from the USA. And it just means if you love Halloween, you can celebrate it in the summer. And I think it goes to the theme of this channel, which is finding the joys in life, the small joys. You know, it's learning the good life, and I think a good life is one where you can go, if I like pumpkins and Halloween, I'll get them out in the summer. And if you haven't got a pumpkin to carve, obviously, it's a watermelon in the summer. Summerween. Give it a try. That's a boat. It's a boat from ancient Greece, because Christopher Nolan is filming the Odyssey here. Matt Damon, Zendaya, Tom Holland. This is Nana and Grandad. Hello.
Hi there.
We're just here at Rose Isle Beach enjoying the views, but look what we've just spotted. What's he hauling? Or she? Sorry, might be a female pilot. What's that helicopter hauling? Something. We can't quite tell. Anyway, we're all in agreement that Rose Isle Beach is a beautiful beach, aren't we?
Stunning. Absolutely. Magnificent.
Stunning.
You'd have seen this from when we took Forsley here. If you're wondering where the kids and Becky are, they're at work and school respectively. But someone's got to host these guys, so what can I do? Thanks for watching. See you next week on Learning the Good Life.